she cheated on him and got pregnant. Hey guys.
I was looking right there.
Today we are reading more Reddit stories.
Yeah.
This time we are doing Am I the A-hole?
We're getting juicy stories today.
First story. AITH for reporting a DoorDasher after he came back to my house. I, 27 female, ordered DoorDash today. I ordered 3 Punk Punch Monster energy drinks.
From
Wow.
DoorDash?
Like, you can do groceries and stuff, right? I think you can.
Wow, that's crazy.
We don't use DoorDash, so. The guy delivered the wrong order. It was already open because my mom opened it without checking. At that point in my mind, the food is contaminated. Also, I need the wrong order for a report so I can get my money back. Fair? He came back and started demanding the food back. I told him to contact DoorDash support and leave. He would not leave. My mom gave him $20 for some reason to reorder the food. Not how that works.
Oh, bless her
She's
heart.
tech illiterate and he left.
Oh.
Your poor mom. She was just trying to do the right thing.
She's just trying to make things right.
She came upstairs and began yelling at me. She said that I'm an a-hole and I'm going to get a poor man fired for a mistake. Dude, I just want a refund for him delivering the wrong thing. Also, he came back to my house and refused to leave, which is really weird. In my mind, you absolutely deserve to be reported for that. That's fair.
I mean, like, if a waiter did this, they brought the wrong food to your table and you're like 2 bites in, they're not going to take it and give it to someone else.
No, even if you touch it, like even at fast food, if they give you the wrong thing, you're not going to hand it back to them. They can't take it back.
It's just a loss.
Yeah, it's policy.
Like,
You delivered the wrong thing.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry, that was on you.
My job is, as the customer, is not to worry about your mistake that you made during your job.
Exactly.
You messed up.
DoorDash took my report over the phone and confirmed he's been deactivated. Yikes. She's now antagonizing me, calling me evil, saying I got a poor man fired. He is the one who chose to come back to the house and refused to leave. I included that in the report because it's incredibly creepy in my opinion, and I don't want someone like that being matched to me again. I didn't expect him to get deactivated, but he did.
I think your mom's wrong.
Yeah, like she's being a little too rude to you, I think, about this situation.
Yeah. Calling you evil for getting a guy fired, it's like, no, you didn't. You
Like,
didn't go
he's
out
the
of
one
your,
who made the mistake.
You didn't go out of your way to make him make a mistake. He didn't get fired for one mistake. This must have been a repeat.
Yeah, you don't know how many times he's been
before.
reported.
So it must have happened.
She's now saying I like to cause trouble and that I owe her $20 that she chose to give him because she does not know how DoorDash works for all of this. I told her that I did not owe her for her impulsive decisions. All my friends say that it's really insane he came back and I was right to report. And that my mom is deranged. But she's being cold to me and acting like I'm some monster for this. AITA. Oh, there's an edit. Yes, I live with my mom. She's elderly and I buy groceries for her. She cannot live by herself. You weirdos. Alright. I do not think you are the a-hole in this situation. I think it sucks that he got fired, but yeah, and it's like your mom is being very strange. You know, I understand that she doesn't know how DoorDash works. I don't know how DoorDash works. I mean, I know that you can't just pay the person to go get your stuff. Like, that's not...
Not to be ageist, but like times have changed kind of thing. It's not like that anymore.
You're not a monster, and I don't think she should be making you feel like one.
Yeah, no, I think she's wrong because she's out $20 because she felt bad and somehow it's your fault. No, that's wrong. That's incorrect.
Let's read the comments.
Something about the comment.
Definitely not the a-hole. If something is wrong with the order, you're supposed to contact DoorDash to get your money back. And say you got the wrong order and it's from somewhere else. DoorDash will take care of it. The Dashers shouldn't harass you about the order.
No,
Totally agree. Like, showing up at your house and refusing to leave, that's just...
Yeah, like, the company has policy.
Not the a-hole. If I were him, I'd be pissed. I gave you the wrong order, which may or may not come out of my paycheck. Punishing you by threatening is not the way to deal with it. Angry dudes are scary. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. You followed their company policy to the letter, and both of these people are upset at you for doing so. That's not
you're definitely not in the wrong here.
This one is interesting. Am I the a-hole for wanting to stay in contact with my brother's ex-wife? No, that can be a little tense.
That's
I think
interesting.
it's a lot of tension. It's the idea of like you actually have to pick sides when your friends who are dating break up. Kinda. Hello Reddit. My 21 female twin brother, 21 male, go figure, cheated on his girlfriend. I want to start off by saying I'm sorry for if my grammar's off. English is not my first language. This all happened yesterday. I got a call from my mom telling me to go pick up my brother because he was screaming and yelling and trashing his whole house. So he's the one throwing the tantrum.
Yeah, weird.
Turns out he cheated on his middle school sweetheart, who he has a 3-year-old with. That's just,
heck no, dude.
Why is he trashing the place? What, like,
I know you're throwing a fit because you got caught.
Because you made a mistake.
Ew.
This girl he had been texting ended up telling my sister-in-law that they've been talking a while. It was nothing physical, but it doesn't make it any better. My whole point of this is just to ask if I'd be wrong to keep in contact with her if they do end up not wanting to work it through. I've known her since middle school. I love my nephew and she's also my hairstylist. I'm just really gonna miss her. We were really good friends. Am I the a-hole?
No, honestly,
don't think so. I don't think
your
so.
brother's the a-hole.
Yeah, it's a lifelong friend, and the fact that they have a kid together means that they're gonna, like, if they were just if they were married with no kids and then they broke up, sure, like, because you don't have to be in contact with that person.
But you're going to have to be in contact.
They have a kid.
And that's your nephew. Like,
yeah, like, I don't think you'd be the a-hole for being, like, staying in contact at the very least. You know.
No, and especially, she probably needs some support, too, after getting cheated on. And whether it was physical or not, it was cheating, apparently. So like, it's like...
Emotional cheating's still pretty much cheating. Like, you're gonna
it's cheating.
I'd say keep in contact. At least contact. Not, like, don't go full no contact. You don't have to be, seeing them every day or whatnot, but... You don't have to never see them again.
I don't think she deserves that, and I don't think that kid deserves that. I think your twin brother just really messed up bad.
Big time messed up.
Okay, let's read some of the comments.
Oh, there's only a few. No, you have every right to stay in contact with anyone you want. Also, your nephew is a relative and is innocent of the drama. That's true. Tell your brother to man up and take care of his family and stay away from other women. They have a child together and should put him first. Trashing his house because he got called out on messing around is just it's so childish.
Yeah, that's just embarrassing on his end. I feel like that happens a lot, though. When people get caught cheating, like, they're the ones who throw the fit. They're the ones who get all upset. And it's like, you just messed up your partner's life and your child's life. Yeah. You did that.
It's like hating your teacher because you broke the rules and they're enforcing them.
Yeah, it's like hating your teacher for not doing your homework.
Yeah, it's like, what? No, you're the one who messed up here.
Definitely not the a-hole.
I think you should keep in contact. I think you'd be the a-hole for not.
Next story. AITH for telling my best friend that her relationship won't work out. I mean, honesty, right? Yeah. I, 23 female, have a best friend, Charlie, 28 female. About a year ago, she met her now fiance, Jake, 24 male. They're friends first and are long distance, so a lot of their relationship has been over the phone / online. Okay.
Nothing bad yet.
When we first met Jake, he told us he was married and had a child with his ex, who he said was his high school sweetheart. He claimed that she had left him and taken their child away. Ooh.
Huh.
Interesting. As time went on, he added more details and said his ex-wife was from Germany, came from a wealthy family, had divorced him, and took the child back to Germany. Something about the story didn't sit right with me, and Charlie admitted she had doubts too, but she chose to continue the relationship.
Okay, so if he's fibbing about this, that would be a crazy lie.
That's a crazy lie to come up with if he's being dishonest.
Wild.
Fast forward to now, they're engaged. Recently, they got into an argument and she finally pressed him for real details. After a year together, she still didn't know basic things like names or anything concrete about this supposed marriage.
No names?
No names. That's interesting.
About your kid that he has?
Yeah.
Or about this wife?
You would probably mention that, right?
Yeah, a year into a relationship?
At first, he stuck to his story and said they were divorced within a month because it was uncontested. In my state, there is a mandatory 60-day waiting period for divorce without children and 180 days with children, so the timeline didn't make sense. When she asked for proof, divorce papers, he said they were in a box somewhere and he'd have to find them. She gave him a deadline, and the next day he called her and finally admitted the truth. Oh no, what's the truth?
Yay!
He was never married. The wife was actually just a high school girlfriend / fling. She cheated on him and got pregnant. The child is not his.
So why
would you lie about that?
Why would you make that whole story up? Why would you make such a complex lie over I got cheated on in high school and then she got pregnant in it?
Like, you have nothing to do with that anymore. This is not the only thing he has lied about. I'm sure, because he sounds like just...
I mean, if you're starting off your relationship with, hey, there's this thing that totally happened to me, and just lying right off the bat.
Yeah, it's like, okay, he's just a liar.
A rough start.
The other things are not relevant to this particular situation. So he essentially fabricated an entire backstory about being married, having a child, and the wife leaving him and taking the child, and kept building on that lie for a year. When she told me, I was honest but tried to come from a place of love. I told her she's my best friend, I love her, and I will always be there for her no matter what she chooses. I also told her that I think she deserves better than someone who could lie about something like that for so long. I agree with that. She told me she isn't even mad because she already knew he was lying and feels like she already mourned it. She's decided to give him another chance. I told her I worry she may not be able to fully trust him after something like this, and that I just want her to be happy and treated well. I'm still here for her like I always have been. The boundary I've set is that I don't feel comfortable with him, so I've kept my distance and blocked him. Some of our friends think I'm being an a-hole for not fully supporting the relationship and for being honest about how I feel. They think I should stay completely neutral to avoid adding stress. From my perspective, this is my best friend. I care about her deeply, and I just don't think I can ignore something like this when I genuinely want the best for her.
I kind of think you're overstepping. Speaking your mind, totally fine. You can say what your opinions are.
Yeah.
But if you are gonna insist upon your opinions for them,
that's true.
Like,
yeah.
if a parent did that for their high school kid, so like an older kid, even that's kind of a lot of overstep.
Yeah, it's like they're their own.
It's their
people.
life, and she's 28. Your best friend's 28. If she's gonna sign herself up for heartache, that's her.
Just
that's
going
on her.
To do that.
And
yeah.
You know, you kind of have to step away. I don't think you can control your friend, even if it's for their best interest.
I don't think you're like an a-hole for it. I don't think it's like in that territory. But I do think blocking him is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you feel strongly that they shouldn't be together, you can't control your best friend and what she wants. I think you can get past it if you work really hard through it, but it can be really hard for her to trust him again, and that's something that they need to work through, not you.
Your best friend might already have moved past it and worked beyond, like, yeah, she knew he was lying about this, and it's a weird thing to lie about, but she has moved past it. She's willing to work past something like that, even if you're not. Like, you don't have the same values because you're not the same people. If
something does go wrong in their relationship, like, you can still be there for her. And yeah, in your mind, you'll probably be like, yeah, I told you so. But you need to be there for her, and you know, you can't control the decisions that people make, even when it's your best friend.
Best friend signs themselves up for heartache. You kind of just have to sit and watch. And if it goes the way you're expecting, just be prepared to console your friend. Be their friend again.
He did lie to kind of everyone because everybody knew about it.
Story.
But he lied to your best friend, not just like, he did lie to you too, but not as much. For you to block him and refuse to have any kind of relationship and any kind of civilness between you guys is just weird.
Yeah, it's like you're taking their relationship troubles personally. It's like, why?
Yeah, like you
what
should.
do you mean?
It's good that you care about her and
good.
want the best for her. That's amazing, and you sound like a great friend. It's just, you definitely overstepped, and you need to be a good friend while also respecting what she wants and what she thinks is best right now. Even if it's not in the end, you just kind of have to let her figure that out. All right, so not the a-hole, but definitely overstepped.
Definitely a little bit, like 10%. 10% a-hole.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, let us know in the comments like what you think about those stories. If you have different opinions, we would love to hear them. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.